offices on the back of the main stand, Valley Parade, reply with call sign. Inspector Simpson receiving. 3120. Yes, we have a fire in the main stand or under the main stand. Can you get the doors from the back of the stand open in case we're required to evacuate the stand? Yes, that's what you do. We can't find a steward over with gates all up.
Let's get all those people out of there. Let's get those people. Just take your time. Don't rush. Go down there. Take your time going down there. Don't pull on the wires. Keep the electrics over there. Keep them. Take their time. Don't rush. Don't push. Wait for the kiddies. People are coming round this. You can hear the heat. The smoke coming everywhere.
The Assistant Chief Constable of West Yorkshire has just announced that 40 people are believed to have died in this afternoon's fire at Bradford City Football Ground.
A major tragedy in northern England today. At least 40 people are dead and hundreds injured in a fire that within minutes engulfed an 80-year-old wooden stadium in Bradford.
An afternoon soccer match in Bradford, England turned into a catastrophe when the 80-year-old wooden grandstands caught fire, killing 40 people and injuring 150 others.
Panic and death swept through the wooden grandstand of a crowded soccer stadium in Bradford, England today. The casualty toll, at least 40 dead, 149 injured.
40 soccer fans are now believed to have died in this afternoon's massive blaze, which spread, according to one survivor, like a flash through the main stand at Bradford City Football Ground. Up to 200 more people were injured, some are badly burnt. The 77-year-old wooden stand was destroyed after a small fire at the back of the stadium grew into an inferno in under 5 minutes. Police don't know how the blaze started.
Late this morning, forensic experts were still continuing the painstaking task of literally combing through the ashes of what had been the stand, in the hopes of discovering some clue as to how the fire started. Police have received a number of accounts and theories from those who were there, but as yet they say they're keeping an open mind.
This afternoon, the Sports Minister Neil McFarlane visited Valley Parade to see for himself the extent of the disaster. With him was the Football Association Secretary Ted Croker. After touring the ground, Mr McFarlane spoke to Robert Hall.
Obviously the circumstances of this worst tragedy that we've seen in English football, through the Home Secretary, will be making a statement in the House of Commons tomorrow.
Most of the 52 people now known to have died in the Bradford City fire disaster were children or old people, according to police tonight. In the last hour, Mrs Thatcher spoke to David Walter in Downing Street.
I saw it on television. I was dumbfounded. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen. I'd been in touch with the Home Secretary all day, and I spoke to him just before I came back. Obviously, everything is being done to try to find the cause of the fire and all the emergency services. We have discussed what the Home Secretary should put into his statement tomorrow. He wouldn't expect me to anticipate, but we just want to do everything possible to see that it doesn't happen again.
The news at 5:45 with Martin Lewis.
The football fire judge says he's hunting the facts, not deciding who's to blame. High Court judge heading the inquiry into the Bradford fire has said he won't be handing out any blame for Saturday's disaster. Mr. Justice Popplewell said he'd come to Bradford to look, learn and listen. Police now believe 52 people died.
After a briefing from senior police and fire officers, Mr. Justice Popplewell went straight to the stadium. Club chairman Stafford Higginbottom pointed out the corner of the stand where the fire had started. The judge confessed he was horrified. His job will not be to point an accusing finger. The judge said the inquiry was designed to improve safety standards at sports grounds in general.
officers who tried to extinguish the fire give you any idea of how it started?
They said that people near them had said that the flames seemed to be coming through the floorboards, through the floor.
The fire brigade say Bradford City were warned 6 months ago the ground wasn't safe. The club chairman has denied this.
West Yorkshire County Council has this afternoon made public 2 letters it sent to Bradford City Football Club last year, telling the club of the potential danger of the wooden stand. Bradford's chairman says he never received them.
Has no recollection of the letter, nor does my vice chairman, nor does my...
This is something which will arise in the inquiry. What conclusion we'll come to, we'll have to see when we hear it.